Hello everyone. Am I audible? We'll wait for a few more minutes to let other people join. We'll wait for just 2 more minutes uh, for other people to join.
Sure, sir.
Okay, so now we are good to start with. So I'll give an overview what this course is about and about a brief intro about myself, what we will you can expect from this course and how we'll proceed in the future. So first I'll give a brief intro about myself. Myself Jatin. So I have total around 9.5 years of experience in the IT field and 9.5, and there is also a career. I have a career gap of around 5 years. So this is also a motivating factor for other peoples who have a career gap, because I have a career gap around 4 years 9 months, and still I started with testing. So only I earlier I was a SQL developer. Then after career gap, I started as a manual tester. Then moved to automation. Then moved to DevOps. Now I am completely into AI with automation and DevOps. And 70% of my job is in AI only. So I did my BTech from NIT Jamshedpur, and then I started with my career in the IT field. And I'll give a brief intro what this course is about, what we will be doing in this course, because as per the course structure, there would be a lot of questions in your mind. So if there is any question, do let me know. We'll try to address it. Okay, I'll share my screen. Hope I'm clearly audible to everyone. Hello, can we get a few yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. See, this course is about AI testing. So basically, we won't be going that deep in the AI, like creating the models or creating the deep learning models or ML models and their statistic, not that deep, but to a bit understanding these models from the backend point of view so that you would be able to clear any interview. This is what I can guarantee from this course. If you have done it, you can clear any AI interview in the testing field. Because even if you go into the Naukri.com or any other portal nowadays, there are job profiles like automation testing, plus they will write something like preferred if they have AI ML model knowledge or validation knowledge. Okay, so that's what the first module will start with. Uh, is Python for AI testing, basic Python, pandas. Then
Hello.
what we, yeah, hello,
Hello.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sorry to interrupt, sir. Just a general clarification. So actually, those who don't know EA background, anything, because in the Isha Solution website, we have many AI basic, master, and so many are there, right, in the menus
Yeah,
in the website. So
yeah.
my basic question is like, without knowing any AI, if this the first one what we are taking master course is there, so is it suitable and apt for us to join? Like that is what I mean. I wanted.
You don't require any AI background, any coding knowledge. I'll be teaching you from scratch. And it won't be a master or advanced class because in that class is perfectly for AI engineers. This is for the engineers who want to move into AI. That is, see, there are two kind of people in the IT sector. There is one who knows the AI from end to end and one who uses the AI. And this would be someone who is in between that, who knows the AI is a bit to clear the interview and they know how to use the AI to automate their workflow, automate their day to day using AI models. I
Because
hope this is clear.
in
Yeah,
AI testing in website, they again AI or ML testing engineering master class. That is what you're taking now.
yeah.
And AI ML model testing and automation with generative AI for QA engineers and ISTQB and generative AI in software testing. So these four are there, sir. So that is the basic doubt I got.
Okay, see, those are different. Those are basically uh, with respect to how you can use the AI tools. Okay. And IST, QB, and all those things are basically just an overview of AI just to clear your certification. I'm not sure on that. How about the other course? I think you can connect with the admin on that to get more clarity on what those courses are because as far as I know, those are basically dealing with the AI tools. And this is one where you understand how the AI works, how you can incorporate them in your day-to-day work or clear any interview in the product-based companies or any service-based companies. This is
Okay.
just mastering the AI from testing point of view, but not to that depth key you will become an AI engineer, not to that depth. Okay, somewhat
So
between an
without
AI engineer and an uh, AI user.
this course, what we are taking without knowing anything AI, we can take this, no? Like,
Yes, yes,
oh,
definitely. This is all
fine,
about that only. Yeah, sure.
fine.
Thank you. I'll start sharing my screen. So we'll start with the basic Python. Okay, and see, even if you don't know anything about Python, that is completely fine because what I believe in is on-job training kind of thing. Whenever we'll start with working with pandas function and their attributes, boolean series, plot function, and if you don't understand anything, I'll try to make you understand there and there itself, so that just bare minimum of pandas we need to deal with the AI model, so that even if you are working with any company or you're preparing for the interviews, you can answer bare minimum that pandas question whatever is there or Python related AI testing question. Then we'll start with matplotlib, that is a library for plotting the statistical data, and this will help you in understanding how the AI model works. Okay, and similarly, there is data visualization using Seaborn, and this is also one of the Seaborn is library of Python, which we will use a lot in our model testing, understanding the model backend, how they work, and these part are basically very interesting when you understand them, and these are basically your it would involve a lot of your 10th and 12th mathematics in this. Then basics of statistics. So you will understand why we'll go with different statistics like category distribution, category estimation plots, and will not go into that depth that you will find difficulty in understanding them. We'll understand just from the point of view so that you can clear any interview on this. And even if you are in a company or you're trying, if you go into as a new joinee to a company in the AI domain, you won't find difficulty in understanding what is going behind that. Okay. Then basic mathematics for AI testing, that is what is the role of statistic, calculus, linear algebra, probability, then all statistics related uh, parameters will understand, and we'll try to plot them one by one using different Python libraries. And then after statistics we'll understand different pie chart, histogram, box plot, why they are used, when they are used. Because when you analyze the when you're testing an AI model, see, AI model testing is very different from whatever testing which has been done till now, because in that you test whether the plot is coming correct or not, how you want to differentiate anomalies in the plot. Okay, so for those we need a basic understanding of various statistical tool in the our AI testing learning. And basic linear algebra will go, then matrices will need, and equation of plane, line, hyperplane. And these are very basics will go, like simple equation of line, what we have done in 8th, 10th, 11th, y is equal to mx plus c, how that line helps us. And line, equation of line, equation of plane, hyperplane, we'll understand from the 3D point of view, 2D point of view, how that helps us understanding how the model is performing. This is the very basic thing we need whenever you are dealing with the any AI tool, or even if you are working with any AI tool like Selenium. There is a new feature added like auto healing. How is that auto healing working? If you know the back end of that, and you have written in your resume that you have experience on working with Selenium auto heal, and but if you have written what is the model doing behind the scene, if you know that thing also, it will definitely give you an edge over the other candidates, that is for sure. So this is the, then we'll go with machine learning fundamentals, basic fundamentals from a different point of view. So I'll be not teaching only theoretical. I'll make you understand everything from the real world data. We'll work on the real world data we have. So there are different data sets in Seaborn, and maybe you would be trying to difficulty to understand what is Seaborn and all those things. When we'll start the course, we'll get everything one by one. Basic machine learning fundamentals will understand. That is this is just a bit of theoretical part, what is supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised learning, reinforcement learning, batch versus online learning. So basically this machine learning fundamental would be a kind of bit of theory for which will help you in clearing, because a lot of question comes from these part in the interview, and these will definitely help you in understanding when you will go with deep learning or langchain part, then you'll understand them. Then machine learning development life cycle, this is also a bit of theory. Okay, now this feature engineering. We'll start with feature engineering. What is feature engineering? Why do we do feature engineering? Just to categorize a dog and a cat, we know the cat has a tail and it has a kind of mustache, a big mustache, which a dog doesn't have. So that is a feature of a cat. So this is what we learn, how we can segregate different data based on their feature. So how to create those feature, what are different scaling metrics for categorizing those feature, labeling those feature, we'll understand. This is one of the core concept of machine learning, and this is very important in deep learning also. Plus these days deep learning already has this feature engineering thing done in them, but in machine learning we'll do it, we have to do it manually. Then different machine learning algorithms, uh, like simple linear regression. This is a very beautiful concept, and which is very often asked in most of the interviews, like what is the geometric intuition, mathematical intuition. We'll understand these from end to end using the coding part as well. and you don't have to bother about the coding whether you know Python or not. We'll do on job training kind of thing. Even if you don't know Python, we'll learn on job functions, what how they are used, and how we plot a simple linear regression, what are the problems with simple linear regression. Then this is the basic AI testing part, in which we will, with these metrics like mean absolute error, mean squared error, mean root mean squared error, then R2 score, how testers, AI model validators use these scores to judge whether an AI model is working fine or not. How to choose with these metrics which AI model to choose, which AI model should I recommend my AI team that this model is not performing, that is the better performing model, which one to choose, and what all these metrics are basically the core of this whole, I can say, course. And there are few more metrics. Okay. So with these metrics, we find out the loss, error in the models, how they're performing, and then recommend our summary to the AI team. And these are few other algorithms like multiple linear regression, gradient descent, their intuition, mathematical formulation will go end to end for everything, even for the loss function. And see, first thing is that you might be looking at there are so many components or topics in each section, but definitely once you go into that, and when you understand everything through graphs and mathematics, you will definitely learn a lot, and you will love to learn these things.
So what's the duration of this course, and then by when it's going
See,
to start and the end times basically, and the
uh,
timings in US time zone. So can we have all these?
see, the course is going to start from today itself. Today is the demo session, and course duration is 60 hours. If I take 1 hour a day, then it might be around 3 months.
Okay, and how about the timings in US time zones, Canada basically?
Ma'am, that I know about Indian time zone, that is 9 to 10, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then I think for US time zone, there is a link you can visit on the website.
Yeah,
Time zone would
10:30
be,
basically. Yes. Yeah.
there you can see, I guess, because otherwise I have to convert Indian time zone to Canadian time zone and then see.
So it would
So
be
I,
1 hour each day, right? Monday
yes,
to Sunday or Monday to Friday?
Monday to Friday.
Oh, Monday
Yeah,
to Friday, 9 to 10. Okay.
yes, and you will
And
get
let's
a
say it starts
recording of this
tomorrow.
session.
Okay. And it
Sorry.
would be ending by February, right? December, Jan,
Around
Feb.
3 months. I'm trying to finish it around 3 months, and maybe we can, if we go with a good pace, we will try to finish it even before that. Just in case,
Okay.
60 hours is the total duration I've taken for it.
And we would be provided with all the hands-on and stuff. And I know not just the theoretical information with the tools and stuff and
No,
maybe a
see,
small projects. Yeah.
I'll provide you Jupyter codes. So Jupyter, I'll show you maybe in the coming demo. I'll show you how the notes, because I have prepared my own notes. In that notes, you will have the code in Jupyter. There's a lab, ML lab Jupyter. Maybe if you Google it out, you'll find out. Otherwise, maybe from next class or next to next class, when I'll start the hands-on, you'll come to know. I'll provide those Jupyter notebooks, so you can refer the no code also, you can execute the code also, and with that there will be hint and other information, theoretical information will also be there. Everything from code till theory, everything will be there. I'll provide you with that.
Okay.
Okay. But for few basic things like what is AI, what is ML, what is data, what is deep learning, what is the relation between them. So these theoretical knowledge, I'll provide you with a real world example. Theories might not be available for these minor topics, which you can easily get on Google. That is just for clarification. But the major topics, like most of the 90% of the topics, I'll provide you code and theories, everything end to end.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, about the practicals and the real-time project, what we should put it in resume and how many years we need to put.
See, this maybe I think I can address you maybe after we have done 50% of the course. See, so it depends whether you are a working professional or you have a career gap, or you're still looking for a job change, or you are a fresher. It completely depends on that.
No, if you are a
Okay,
working experience more than 10 years, then how much we should put it in resume?
then definitely see, then whatever we I'll once we start with our own agent AI creation, then you can maybe with your work experience, you can like if you were automating something or you were as a manual tester, so maybe you can add something like you have done a model creation or LangChain creation for automating test case execution. So that completely depends on what job profile you have done earlier.
See, for a
Okay,
manual testing
maybe,
background, what should we put
huh?
now?
See, now you cannot judge anything. First, you complete the course, then based on what domain you have worked on, then you can put, yeah, I can put these things from, I can take this part of the course and I can put these things in my resume.
Yeah, that's
Because
what, sir.
that
If I have a 10 years plus in manual, so once I
Mhm.
complete this course, you tell me like how many years I can put it in resume for my
See,
experience and the skill I'm telling it.
uh, I would suggest if you were completely 10 years in manual, then you don't have to segregate anything like manual in your course. Just mention I am uh, thorough with the AI models and these projects I have done. Okay, don't no need to, because if you're telling 3 years or in AI, 3 years you can easily put, but I won't recommend that because it completely depends like how you are thorough with this course.
Okay, if I tell 1 year, 2 year is not enough.
No, 1 year is enough. That is enough because nowadays that is see, uh, it completely depends. This is a very subjective question. Okay, you can put 1 year. That is fine, but I would recommend to put at least 2.5 years with this course.
Okay, what about projects, real-time projects, practicals in this course?
Yes, we'll do one project that is test case execution. Means you will create one LangChain agentic AI, which will you will give a test case to that model. It will execute the test case, some mini model, and it will give us the result. And one more project will do that is with the requirement, it will generate the test cases.
Only one project.
Two projects. There is one more project with the requirement. It can generate the test cases. That is one, and another is with the test cases, it will execute that test case.
Right.
Okay. Any other doubt?
Yeah.
So in
Yes,
case
sir.
we are
Just
busy and we have a
this.
recorded
Yeah.
session, we
Yeah,
can
you will
get
give.
back to you after the session and maybe after the entire training as well. Like, can we get back
Definitely.
to you?
Yeah, definitely. Please. I would be happy to support you even after the training sessions. And I think project these are recorded sessions are will be there with you as a lifetime. This is what I know.
Hi, Venkatraj.
Um,
Actually,
yeah,
the project
all
which,
these
sorry, go on.
sorry for the interruption. When you are done with the conversation, please. Sorry.
No issues, no issues. You can get.
Okay, thank you. So all these chapters, I was just going over the chapters here, sir. So it's like all the the this is all basically almost engineering level, right? So this is it's been long. I did my engineering, so I don't know whether I'll be able to cope up or um, how much
See,
level, how I mean,
I know, I
what is the
understand that.
level of the, yeah, what is the level of understanding of mathematics or the fundamentals or anything to go to these topics? So just wanted to understand, and then where we are going to use this for
I understand.
automation or anything. Yeah.
Yes. See, so these statistics and whatever engineering like linear algebra and all those things, I understand for many people it would be like more than 8 years, 10 years uh, away from these topics, and they are not much aware of it right now. But once we start, so that is my job. I'll make you understand each in everything line by line, because see, if I'm telling you the equation of line is y is equal to mx plus c, okay, this is the basic line equation. and plane equations, why these equations. So basic mathematics 8th and 10th. Okay, we are not going very deep into the mathematics and statistics.
Okay. Okay.
And from my end, I'll try to understand whatever mathematics we are using from the basics, like how we started in our engineering or college days. Because I assume everyone is new to this. That is what is my assumption right now. Because if when I started, even I was having a career gap, and then I started as a manual, then went into this. So I found those difficulties. So that's why, yeah, notes also have designed like that.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. I have some questions. Can I go?
Yes. Yeah, please.
Thank you. With respect to this course, right, I wanted to know if there is any prerequisite. Of course, it's mentioned in the website, not required any prerequisite,
Nothing,
but
nothing.
still, because Python, you are starting from the pandas. So
Yes.
before that, still there are a couple of core concepts. Those things we should be knowing.
See, I'll try to explain you pandas. See, what basically, if I'm talking about anything like list in Python, if I'm teaching you something related to pandas, okay, if I'm teaching
Uh,
you about list, I'm telling you something that this is the list, this is dictionary, this is functions. So these basic things,
okay,
at least if you, I assume these basic, at least if you know, that is fine. If you don't know, you can raise a question there itself. I'll explain you, because these are just very small concepts in Python. What is a list? I'll immediately draw a variable with these parts, and I'll tell you, yeah, this is known as list. Okay, if you have anything like a very very basic thing like what is this function, okay, so I'll explain there itself. So that's why I told in Python, and whenever I'm teaching, we'll do on job training kind of thing. If you have any doubt, we'll clear there itself.
Sir,
okay, it will
can
be
you
on the
explain?
go explanation.
Yes, because what I
Okay,
expect, at least basic things like what is a function, what is a variable, what is loops, what is if else. These things, even if you don't know, that is fine, I'll explain there itself, not an issue, because these will hardly take 2 or 3 minutes to explain anything.
got it, got it.
Um,
And
Okay.
actually, someone is
Yeah.
speaking or
so related to
want to
same
speak on.
question only, like sir, Panda and Python both are different languages.
No, no, Python Panda is just a tool in Python, I can say. Okay,
Panda is a
Panda.
tool in that Python you are writing.
No, no, Panda is a kind of a library in Python. Okay, I'll explain you, maybe if you're not aware of that. Maybe in
No,
Panda section, I'll explain what is this library, why we are using. Because see, Python, because many people from around the world are contributing to different concepts in Python, correct? So they create their own library. We can use their code. Okay, so we need to import their code. So this is what is Panda is. Maybe in Pandas class or Python class, I'll explain you on that.
Hi, Venkatraj. The project you mentioned, right? The test case design based on requirements and test case execution.
Yeah.
Those are all focusing on using AI agents to reduce manual efforts, right?
Yes.
However, I am looking for a project that involves testing AI models themselves. For example, the
See.
output of the AI models, that accuracy.
Ah.
So those things
See.
are we having any real-time projects or
See. I'll show you. Maybe I got your point. So basically, I have shown you few metrics here. So these are the metrics. We'll understand the models first, how they work. Then this is one of few of the metrics where we will analyze these metrics and test our AI models. Okay. Now, with respect to the project, like auto that test case generation and test case execution from the requirement, those are the basic pilot projects. I'll show you how to create them. Then you can create based on your work experience, your domain, your company, and where you want to switch. Based on that thing, you can design your own project with respect to that, and you can write. When we will do those projects, you will understand why, where we will use these metrics. Okay.
Yes, Finger. But do we have any real-time project to test these using?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes. When we'll validate these things, we'll validate these things with the real models.
okay.
Maybe I'll show you something. See, this
Also,
is
yeah.
one of the testing I was doing with Panda. So I was testing some confusion matrix and logistic regression. I was testing with the codes. This all will do. So I was calculating the precision, then recall, then F1 score, and I was testing two models at a time, one with the logistic regression algorithm and another with the decision tree. So this all will do. So these
Okay.
all this and this is a sample kind of notes I'll provide, that my notes will have a code and their explanation, and this is in Jupyter. You can run the code there itself. And how to install Jupyter's in your laptop or local, that also I'll explain.
Okay. You will cover that hallucination bias part also, right? So.
Yes, sure.
Oh,
That has to be covered because that is a major problem seen in the industry right now.
okay.
Jupyter
Thanks.
is a IDE tool, huh?
Jupyter is online tool. You can use your in your local also, and generally it is in local only. But when you launch it, it launches through a local host.
No, but this what you told Panda and Python. So without knowing any basics, we can learn from this course.
Yeah, definitely.
So you teach from basic, right? Panda, Python, and all.
Yeah, see, Python, I cannot go into very basics like teaching the arrays and whatever is required for right now. Those on job kind of I can make you understand the concepts in that. But if you want to start from very
Thank
basics,
you.
they're like what is the loop, what is array, what are variables, then that thing you have to do a bit of homework from your end.
Yeah, because you said prerequisite, nothing is there in website, right? So we don't know Python.
See, if you don't know Python, that is completely fine. I'll try to do on-job training kind of thing. I told you, no, like if we are working with variables, I'll explain you what is variable. And variable is not just with respect to Python. Even if you go with Java or any other programming language, uh, we need to know what is variable, what is loop, what is if else. This basic thing we require. Otherwise, if we don't know, I can take a minute in the course itself and explain there itself. That's it.
Yeah, please, because most of them will not be knowing Python or Panda, right? So can you start from basic only in this?
Yeah, see, pandas to very basic, I'll start. Okay, and Python, if you have anything as a doubt in Python, there itself, if you have any doubt, just raise a question and don't feel like it is a very silly question or I should not ask. Don't be in that confusion. Ask there itself. I'll try to explain there itself. Because what we know, if I start teaching Python, that is itself a 3-month course. Okay, so we just need to know Python for our own understanding basic, for our this ML thing. That's it. Very basic of the Python we need, not we don't need end to end. Okay.
But
Yes,
it
sir.
makes
Sir, I
Hello.
had one concern. So,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you have shown couple of metrics,
Yeah.
evaluation metrics. So
Yeah.
basically, that is the metric used to evaluate LLM, right? Using scores from 1 to 100
Yeah.
or 0 to 1,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong. So we will be, I mean, will we be writing code to generate that scores? Is that what you mean? Using
See,
those metrics?
see, there are two kind of thing. So you can write your own code, but what I prefer, these code are already written in scikit-learn. Okay, that library. We can use a function of
Okay.
scikit-learn to calculate absolute mean error. The dot absolute mean error, it will give us that the value. We don't have to write our own code. Everything has been written in scikit-learn, python, matplot, and seaborn. There are a lot of
Uh,
libraries. We'll use them. That's it. Because this is not a coding course. Because in ML and machine learning is not about coding. It's all about logic. A bit of mathematics, statistics, understanding the model, and that's it. And basic programming. That's it. ML machine learning was never
sure.
about coding.
Okay, using the existing libraries which is already present or a code.
Yes.
Is that what you
Yes.
mean, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when the evaluation part, right, sir?
Yeah.
we will be using one LLM to evaluate the other LLM. So what
Yes.
LLMs we will be using
See,
here?
there are
I
two
mean,
kind of
can you name
LLMs.
if it's,
Yeah, see, we'll
uh,
go. There is models in OpenAI, okay, but since OpenAI is that is a paid model, okay, you need to buy token from them, and that is a $5 token you need to buy every month. So what I have preferred is using Hugging Face open source models. Okay, Hugging Face is a portal where we'll get lot of open source models. We'll use that. Maybe Quart is there and various other open source model are there in Hugging Face. We'll use them. That's it. Just for our learning purpose. But when you are working with a company, they will definitely go with some paid models. Okay, but basics you'll understand.
no,
Just
actually,
uh,
yeah. Sorry,
please
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In our company house, actually, I'm working in this AI testing project itself. But
Uh,
even we are also preferring some open source model, but that size is like 3 billion or 12 billion, not
uh,
like the GPT models, which is very huge. So that accuracy score is not
uh.
proper. It
See,
hallucinates when
yeah.
we try to
So
generate.
there is one more concept in AI and machine learning, that is garbage in, garbage out. So even if your model is
Okay.
not good, okay, if you have the best working model, but your what data you are feeding, if that is not properly pre-processed, then even if you have the best model, it'll give the worst result. But if you have a small model, okay, let's say there is a small startup and they don't want to invest in buying open AI tokens, they are using open source models. Now here the AI engineers, AI test engineers will come in. They will give the best pre-processed data to the model. And if your data is very much pre-processed, whatever your model is there, it would give a better results than one with a lot of data trained. Understand? It completely depends on what how pre-processing of the data you are doing, what you're feeding to the model.
Sure,
Okay,
sir. Got
So,
it.
and there are a lot of models in Hugging Face. So even I guess there is one more open source model from Facebook. They have launched in the Hugging Face. You can small language models have come. So it completely depends on what project you working, and how many what privacy level you want in your company. That also depends. A lot of metrics are there you need to understand while choosing a model.
so when
Got
you
it.
say about, I'm sorry, can I speak? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please go
When
ahead.
you say about the ML testing, right? So
Yeah,
it is only about the collecting the data to the pre-processing the data and then applying the right model to the data and then getting the right accuracy output, right? That is the only thing you are going to ML testing when you speak about.
yeah.
What all it covers? Can you just brief about that?
See, it will cover not just feeding data to the model and getting the accuracy score. Because
Okay.
when you are in an interview with two to
Mm.
3 years of experience in your written in your AI or ML, okay, that
Mm.
resume, they will definitely ask these metrics. How many data, how you what were the metrics you were using, how you judge the models, how you have done the validation for the model. But there will be definitely questions how this model works, how
Okay.
you find out the loss in this model. If you, because in the interview definitely when you will start saying something that mean absolute error is used to find the find the loss in this, then they definitely go to another question, what is that loss. Okay.
Mm.
If you tell something like simple linear regression I was using, then they will ask what is simple linear regression. Okay. So
Mm.
this is basically about understanding. Validation is fine. That is for resume. But other things like simple linear regression we are talking about pandas, then gradient descent, then polynomial regression. So these things will help you clearing the interviews and understanding. And there is one more thing. Uh, one thing I can assure, if you want to move into AI field in future, so this would be your 60% of the job is already done. You can move to AI in future. That is also there. And one more thing, we'll use various automation tools like N8N is there, workflow automation. We'll create our own AI agents. We'll create
That's a
our
low
own.
code, no code tools, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
this is, yeah. Sorry, this is what I was just going to ask you, sir. So
Yeah.
yesterday I joined a workshop where you can
Uh,
create your own agentic, own AI agent and all. So
uh,
just wanted to know how that is different from, because for N10 site, it just lets you create all the your own agentic AI, and then own AI agent, and then you can just connect your email,
yeah. See. Uh,
and then all, yeah. So
I,
it's all the prompts. You just give a prompt, and then the automatic email is sent to you, and then you add the memory, everything
I
there. So I was going to yeah, I was just going
so
to ask that how that is um,
different from.
different. Yeah, different.
Yeah, I
This
got
is
it.
different from
See,
that. So yeah.
when you go to AI N8N workflow automation, so N8N workflow automation has created a lot of buzz in the market, and that is a really good tool. But how that tool works in the back end, we'll create that things our own using the code, writing our own code. Okay, that is just for your. I can again say your own model implement, because N8N many companies don't prefer using N8N, okay, in their own organization, because maybe some privacy issue. And N10 is they charges $20, 20 euro per month, and those cost issue, maybe I don't know, because I see a lot of companies hesitate to use N10, but still people are using for their workflow automation. Now when you go, there is an alternative, like if you I'll take a session on LangChain, we'll create those workflow our own, writing our own code. Okay, now N8N is simply that instead of writing the code, you just do the drag and drop, and that work is done. Okay, but in your resume, you cannot say any I have done these workflow automation with N8N, because N8N everyone is using. But what goes behind N8N? Because N8N, I think 4 session is enough to complete N8N end to end for me. But these 4 session, 4 hours or 6 hours, you can understand N8N. But what goes behind N8N, that you won't be able to explain in any interview or creating your own N8N kind of thing.
Do you also
Okay,
cover
okay, got it.
fine
Yes.
tuning?
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you also cover fine tuning of LLMs?
Yeah, that is what
Okay.
the metrics we are talking about. Will fine tune the LLMs. See, fine tuning the LLMs is that is a development kind of thing. AI engineers do that. You'll show your results, okay? Because for that, that is an completely AI engineer domain, okay?
Okay.
Because you will just
So
summarize and you will say this model has performed this much on these metrics, on those metrics, we should go with this model, that model. Then fine tuning part, that because that needs retraining of the model, and changing the algorithm of the model, those is completely an AI domain. AI engineers do that.
Sir, you said your logic models and all applied here, but before knowing this, I think we should be knowing Gen AI, model, LLM, NLP, and all, right? But you said no prerequisite is needed. As you say, it's no coded. We should be knowing Gen AI, models, LLM, and all, right? The basics thing.
uh, can you please come again?
No, because we asked prerequisite, right? But you are saying
Yeah,
someone asked about coding and all. You said, no, no, you're only the logics and models and all. So do we need
yeah.
to know what is Gen AI, what is LLM, NLP, and all? Are you teaching us all this? What is models, AI, Gen AI, and all? Or like, how to understand as a better?
See, these basic terminology I can explain you, maybe in the introductory section. I will take an introductory section on that. Maybe in that, if you want to understand what is this model, these models, then what is LLM, large language model. So you can find one liner on this, like these are nothing but models trained on very large data. Okay, and what are these models? These models are nothing but a program code written in the back end, how they're getting trained, and uh, mathematics part of it, geometric part of it. Okay, these things
Yeah,
I
that
can
is what.
explain.
Do we know? Do we need to know? Because we don't know what is Gen AI, what is AI models. That is what I'm asking. Are you teaching us what it is
Okay, see,
basic?
okay, 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 I got it. See, very basics of the AI, I think that depends on person to person. Okay, but what is Gen AI? What is agentic AI? This you will definitely learn in this course, because I assume no one knows anything about Gen AI or agentic AI. I'll take these things from scratch. When we
Yeah,
will create a,
that is what we are expecting.
yeah, and when we will create our own agentic AI models, sorry, we'll use the model to create our own agent AI, then you will understand what this agent AI does, how it is different from generative AI. Okay, all those things will take
Okay,
care.
so the all AI basics you are teaching us, right? Models, AI,
Yes,
then yeah, that
yes,
was my
yes,
question actually. Okay.
yes, yes. See, because
So,
what I am
sir,
trying to do is, yeah, please go ahead.
go ahead, sir. Sorry.
So what I am trying
Go
to
ahead,
do
but
is, what I am trying to do is, I am teaching you everything from basics, but few things like you have a doubt, very basic thing, very basic doubt. If you can ask in the class itself, I'll
Priority
clear there itself.
2 मिनिटं मौजूद था. हाँ हाँ कोई बात.
Hello.
okay.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So, so sir, we spoke about a couple of things like N8N or creating our own automation workflows, right? Similar
Hmm.
to N8N. So
Yeah.
whatever we create, are they getting stored in a cloud?
No, no,
Like,
we will be
wanted
doing
to
everything on
understand.
our local. We'll be doing everything on the
Okay,
local.
it will be locally hosted, everything.
Yes,
Not
yes. No, we
okay.
won't be using,
And
because if we go
okay,
for the cloud, that will enter into ML ops domain, and that is a different case. So that another 10 12 hours lecture would be there. I don't want to stretch in that part, ML ops. Yeah,
sure. Yeah, got it. And the other thing is when it comes to this LLM prompts automation, right? Like we will be
yeah,
learning how to automate those also, if I'm not wrong in this course. Like if there are around, I want to test particular LLM with
yeah.
around 100 or 200 prompts. So I
uh,
can't manually do that. And we will be writing scripts to automatically test all those things and use some other LLM to judge it.
yeah,
It
so that
uh,
is basically LangChain kind of thing.
yeah,
Okay, there
correct.
is one,
Got it.
yeah, you see, these are very subjective things. Like you have your own project. You want to get the output from one model and feed it to another model based on different prompts you are feeding in. But some other person in
Got
the course is having some other requirement. So basically, when you know what is going behind that model, how you are creating those feedback chain and tasks, so you can use it for your purpose and other people can use it for their purpose. Okay.
Sure, sir. Got it. What I wanted to ask here is like the prompts which we are entering will be directly on the UI or in the backend API we are hitting
No, we'll be
when we are
using
trying to.
we'll definitely will do completely backend. UI we
Okay,
don't
okay,
need any UI right now. Okay.
okay, okay, sir.
Just
Okay, got
understanding
it.
the
Thank
basic
you.
core concept of everything. Okay.
Sure, sure. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Because getting a UI is not a big thing right now. You can create a backend automation using LangChain and just ask ChatGPT, get me a UI for this. ChatGPT in maybe another 10 minutes will get you an UI. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Getting UI in these days are very easy right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is the UI? Sorry, I could.
A
Um,
user interface, like whatever you see in your screen, login screen, logout button. So that is the UI.
yeah, yeah.
User.
So I understood that, but how? Okay. So uh, so that UI testing will be whole different thing, or we can use.
No, no,
I mean, this
UI
is
testing.
this is not-
UI testing is a see it if you want to go with the UI testing with different tools are there right now, AI tools to do UI testing. Selenium is already introduced these AI features in that. APM has introduced these AI features for UI testing using the models. Now it's your turn, not just using that tool, but to understand how the tool is doing that. Okay.
okay.
And maybe in your company, most of the thing, if you're doing backend testing, or front end testing, UI testing, any other testing you are doing, how you can use this complete knowledge of this course to create your own tool, your own chain, your own agent AI. How can use this knowledge in NA10 to uh, add on your resume. Okay, that completely depends on you. I'll just feed you with the knowledge and create a sample project. This is how this knowledge can be used in this project. Similarly, based on your experience, you can use the same thing in your uh, organization, or maybe updating your resume. You can put those project. Okay.
So we will be
Okay.
building agentic AIs also.
Yes, langchain would be creating our own agentic AI.
Okay.
There is one
Okay.
class I've written in one section. I think there is langchain will do our own agentic AI thing.
So basically, we will be using language, I mean, the Python as our language throughout, right? For this.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay.
that's it.
Sir, one
Do you
question.
have any sample JD to show us? First question is that how much openings are there in India or UK market for AI testers? Because I was searching on LinkedIn, but I I couldn't find much. But yeah, I mean there were few.
See,
So how is the traction for that? One. Other thing
one thing,
is, yeah.
I'll tell you. Maybe everyone can do that. Mm, just search anything on Naukri.com. Maybe testing, comma AI or ML. That's it. You will find lot of automation testing job are there in which they have mentioned preferred for AI ML knowledge, preferred if they have done AI validation. So these knowledge will help you in these cases where there people, because next 2026 60% of the AI testing job, sorry, testing job would require your AI ML knowledge. That is what
Mhm.
most of the
Right.
companies are focusing on, upskilling their labor force.
Right.
Because if you are not upskilling yourself, you are already out of the market right now. Got it? So when now
Yeah.
if you go for any, especially when you are more than 5 to 10 years of experience, go to Naukri.com, and anyone can do that right now. Or go to automation testing, or just write testing slash AIML, something, right? That within AIML, you will see a lot of automation testing jobs are there, but they have written like something with respect to AI, preferred if they have work knowledge with the LLMs, they have done AI validations. Okay, so when they have written this in their portal, and if you have this in your resume, then definitely in the interview they will ask questions about AIML.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and the main thing is upskilling, because in the recent workforce, you understand how risky is the IT job market right now. Maybe anyone can correct me if I am wrong. So main thing is upskilling. If you are upskilled with AIML right now, uh, you can be confident in any interview.
Okay. So if you can summarize like from this course, so one thing I could understand is that you can validate the AI model, right? That is one thing that
Yes,
we can
yes,
achieve by this course.
yeah,
Second thing is like you said, LangChain. So like there are ready-made solutions out there in market like N10 or other things that you're discussing. So
yeah.
similarly, we can create our own custom solution as well. Like
Yes,
okay,
yes.
okay,
See, I'll explain you. So this course talks about, first of all, I'll tell you what it is all about. First thing, understanding AI basic models, how the AI works, basic mathematics, basic stats of the AI from the backend point of view, how they works in the backend. And that would be just to clear your interviews. And in future also, when your transit, if you want to make a, transition to AI domain or ML ops domain, then that would be helpful. Second thing is understanding models and validating them. This is the core of this course. Okay, different metrics will use to understand how the model is performing, and then that will help in selecting our own model. Or if you are working in exam, or maybe in future when you work in any organization, if you are into AI testing tool, AI test, you are using AI testing as a tool, then you can with those validations you can tell which model the AI engineers should optimize, they should use. Okay, that is your work experience kind of thing. And third thing is LangChain and your agent AI creation using Na10. So these are just kind of add-on or bonus, because these things most people know, right, these days. What is LangChain? What is land graph? What is Na10? These people know, most people know. And using this tool, you can, if you're working in an organization, so you can, maybe you can automate something using AI and ML using these tools, that may be very helpful for your personal growth in that organization. Because this is what I have done in my organization. That's what.
Okay.
So what is the difference in Gen AI testing and agentic AI testing?
See, agentic AI, this in future, maybe in the classes, I'll tell you. Agentic AI is simply like generative AI generates the text and all, and agentic AI, it does the work for you. Okay, like when you are asking what agentic AI means, simply I can give an overview. Like when you go to chat GPT, you ask what is the best route to go from Hyderabad to Bangalore, it will tell this route. When you will ask agentic AI, book a ticket for me from Bangalore to Hyderabad, it will go and book a ticket for you. So that's what agentic AI, it does the task for you.
Okay, so the we can consider as a Gen AI as a prompt engineering.
No, no, prompt engineering is a very different thing. Prompt engineering is basically teaches you different kind of prompts. How can you feed those prompt,
Mm.
and that is a very different domain. Prompt engineering. That is just I can say, like when you go to Chat GPT, when you use it, you ask a type of question to the Chat GPT, like what is the weather? How would be the weather of Bangalore in next 4 5 days? It will simply give you those weather details. But prompt engineers, what they do, they uh, create a prompt in such a manner so as to get the most outcome or most data from the model in the first or second go itself.
Okay. So we
Prompt
should know
engineering.
prompt engineering, sir, to understand Gen AI and agentic AI.
No, 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 no. Prompt engineering not required for this one. We'll just understand few basic prompt, dynamic prompt, and other basic things I'll explain. That is enough for us. Because prompt engineering is a different field, evolving field right now. Okay.
So for that also we
Sir,
need
we
Python, I
want
think, right?
Sorry.
For that also we need Python, prompt engineering, and all this.
No, 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 no. Prompt engineering. See, I'll show you what is prompt engineering. Maybe I need to open a see. Uh, I think most of you have used Python. Sorry, Chat GPT. Correct.
Okay.
So, so whenever you use Chat GPT, you are asking some question to Chat GPT, right?
Yes.
So that question is prompt. That's it.
Yeah, for to understand that we should with machine language we should know, right? Like we are giving natural language and that machine understand something algorithm and some coding is
Yeah.
required, right?
See.
By Python.
So that's what. Now there is one more section in this course. So I was about to go those sections, but I was interrupted in between. So there is one section in this course which is natural language processing. So in this, I'll explain you how the machine understands our uh, these things, our natural language as their own in their own term. So if I ask a question to Chat GPT, like the same example, what is the shortest route from Bangalore to Hyderabad? How it understands that what the person is asking? How is he understanding? He is asking about route from Bangalore to Hyderabad and not to Bangalore to Kolkata. So that is, in that case, there is a section module in this course which is natural language processing. How the machine processes this natural language.
Yeah, that's what. As you said, ChatGPT or you'll understand that the basic is Python only, right? I mean, just
Yeah, in the
or
backend, everything is in Python. Yeah. Because right now Python
So,
is the most suitable language for AIML.
so at the end of the course, you'll be learning creating the chat model or agentic model.
See, chat model is very easy to create. Uh, just one step ahead of chat model is agentic model. So you will create your own chat model also, agent model also.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So, excuse me, I have one question. Like, we'll be testing the chatbots also. Let's take an example, like how we'll test a chatbot for a healthcare applications. We will
Yeah.
so that like in one
Yes,
of the
definitely.
interviews, it was a question. So that's what I'm asking. How will you test a chatbot for a healthcare application kind of thing? So we'll be testing those things, if I
See,
might.
if this is the question in an interview, so there would be an reverse question kind of thing. You want to just test the output from the chatbot, or you want to do model validation on this. Okay. Now, when you want to test just the output, how the chatbot is responding, that is completely a manual job, manual testing kind of thing. You will have a test case, you will see what are the dynamics are there in the output of the chatbot. And when you do model validation, how the chatbot and which model that chatbot is responding, how the chatbot is responding with respect to any input, then that is the backend testing kind of thing. Okay, that I we will cover in this course.
Thank you. And also we'll be using AI agent for creating test plans and test cases, right? As we discussed earlier.
Yes, yes, two projects will try to take care
Yeah.
on this.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just one question actually. How differently we can use in performance testing this AI and ML?
Uh, Performance testing, see, to be honest, I'm not sure on this part, because performance testing, uh, see, these things, no, how can you use in performance testing? How can you use in API testing? So once this is like completely depends on you. You have got the knowledge of everything right now in from this course. Now, how you want to use it in your performance testing? Because different companies are using different tools for performance testing, correct?
Yeah,
So that completely depends on you how you want to utilize this knowledge.
definitely got it.
Okay, maybe during the when we are studying everything, maybe in that you can come up with a case, sir. I'm doing this kind of performance testing. How can you be automate using an AI ML model? There, then there I can address that question there itself. Like if we are studying something on decision tree or something, or one hot coding, something feature engineering we are doing. Okay, there if you have a doubt, sir, can we use this in this kind of performance testing? Then we can I can address that question there itself. Yeah, you can use this model, you can optimize this that, and then you can go ahead with that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Uh, could you walk us through that complete like course content? I think you're halfway through, and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
like
yeah. i'll
yeah.
I'll start again. So I'll just take 5 more minutes, and I'll walk you through this. So this is just the table of content I'll show you. So, these things I have told till now, basics of AI ML, machine learning. Then feature engineering. Feature engineering is the core of machine learning. What is feature engineering? Why we do it? Because this is, I can say, one of the backbone of machine learning. Then we'll start with machine learning algorithms. Like if you are using ChatGPT, or there are other quart and different other models, open AI models are there. Okay, GPT 4.5 is there. Then how they are using different algorithms like simple linear regression, why they are using it. Okay, how graphically it takes place, and what is the mathematical formula it is using, just to understand the data and giving you the output. Okay, so see, I'll show you maybe after this complete walkthrough, I'll show you how it's just a basic sample. Okay, then regression metrics, this will be our core thing. How different we'll use these regression metrics to uh, validate different models. Then multiple linear regression, these are all different algorithms. Gradient descent is a different algorithm. Polynomial regression, then bias variance trade-off, this is one of the most asked topic in the interview. Okay, we will understand this in very depth. Okay, then decision tree is there, everything, random forest decision, all these are models. Okay, then we'll take some miscellaneous topic as well. KNN, naive bias, ROC curve, and TPR and FPR. These are our validation matrix once again. Then we'll understand natural language processing, and this is definitely one of the most interesting topic. When you will understand when you are asking something to a Chat GPT or any other model, any other chatbot of any other company, how they understand what we are asking, because these things, maybe I'm sometimes curious about these things. How does it understands my tone itself, what I am asking? Okay, so we'll understand those things in natural language processing. Okay, then feature engineering again will take a mm, much deeper, go a bit deep into feature engineering. Then accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. This is one few of the few metrics which we will take care, and this is very important metrics to validate the models. Again, there are different metrics in this complete course. We'll learn few models, then understand the metrics, then implement them. Okay, then we'll create our own we'll explain you generative AI, what is LangChain. We'll create our own agent AI using LangChain. Then I'll give you maybe 3 to 4 sessions on Na10 tool. I think 3 session would be enough to master Na10. Okay, then RAG. Yeah, so this LangChain itself has a component of RAG, retrieval augmented generation. Okay, we'll explain you this. Then we'll go into the basics of deep learning. We'll not go very deep into deep learning. Okay, basics of deep learning, just to clear off your interviews and all. Okay. So this is the complete uh, course design, and 2 capstone project will do. And now I'll make you understand one thing. I think there is a question. Someone has asked one question in between. I'll just explain you how we'll use the mathematics and statistic. I'll just show you a sample demo. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. Hello.
Yes.
So I'll just show you how the
Yes.
statistic works. So if see, this is a graph. Okay. Okay. So this is the output and this is the input. Okay. Now I have a blood report of maybe 100 of the people. Okay. And they have like in input we have HbA1c. Okay. And here we have whether he is diabetic or not. Okay. So we have a report like this. So we have a statistic data like this. Okay, so now the model is trained on this data. Okay, so what the model actually does, it draws a graph, maybe one best fit line, where it tries to touch each and every point. Okay, so whenever now the model is trained on this complete data and it has plotted this line. Okay, now whenever a new input comes, okay, now I have told I've given some input like tell this is the new input data, new HbA1c. So now the model will check what is the distance from of this point from this line, and then it will predict whether that person will be diabetic in future or not. Okay, so this is what the geometric intuition I'm talking about. Now if a new data comes and data is this far away, then model will simply test and check what is the distance of this point from this line, because it is trained on these datas and it has plotted this best fit line. Now if the model, if we get a new data point here, then model will check the distance of this point from this the line, and it will predict whether it will be diabetic in future or not. It will simply say it will not be diabetic. So this is what the basic geometric intuition I'll try to explain you in this course. How the model predicts what is this basic distance is called loss function. How we calculate this loss function. Hope a bit I've tried to explain, just try to give you a glimpse on what will be understanding a different model. Like, I think this is the enough intro for today. Any other doubt?
Just last question. So
Yeah.
we also ML ops, right? So what is ML ops? Like, what is that?
See, ML ops we are not dealing here. ML ops is simply, you know what is DevOps. So
Oh, right,
now,
right, yeah.
yeah. So that with AI and machine learning, there is a different field come in with ML ops. Like you are automating complete flow end to end, like maybe fetching the data from a cloud, then feeding it to your model, getting the results from your model, and publishing the results on a dashboard. This complete operations, I've given just a sample operation. Some complete operation or pipeline has been hosted in Azure or AWS. So that is MLOps. That is a completely different domain. Okay.
Okay, okay, fine.
So is that required, Venkat, for AI tester? It's not required.
No, no, no. That is a complete. But yeah, definitely you can switch to that domain if you have a
Okay.
bit of DevOps knowledge.
Okay.
Oh,
That is
it's
not comes
completely
under.
okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
correct.
yes, sorry. When we talk about the DevOps, right? Like what we are working on now, automation test, PyTest and then Python. So
Mm.
we have Git involved and then for the pipeline and all. So how we are going to, replace this or we are going to integrate? Is there Git involved in this MLOps or?
No, that is completely MLOps part. Okay, because you someone is working on Gift, someone on DFS, so that is an MLOps domain. That depends. So that we are not going to take care. It is completely on AI ML thing, I guess.
Yeah, but
Okay.
somewhere in the GD, I have seen that a point, Venkat, like ML ops, ML life cycle, something like that.
That depends. See, MLOps is a very different domain from this. Okay, we are
Yeah.
not covering MLOps in this. So if that JD is asking for MLOps, then definitely he is expecting you to have an experience in DevOps domain.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
very clear. And
Yeah.
if you want to go into MLOps, then you need to have at least some hands-on or knowledge of DevOps. Definitely.
Okay, but the JD is like, so as part of AIML only, the that point is mentioned. So that's
See,
what my question.
basic
So as
basic
part
in,
of,
basic integration you can learn. See,
yeah, yeah.
if that JD or that position is completely for AI testing or AI/ML with respect to testing, then that's fine. Okay, then with the basic ML ops concepts, you can learn from somewhere portal, online portal, and you can
Okay.
address them in the interview. But if that position is completely for a DevOps role, then you need to know ML ops from end to end.
Yeah, yeah. But this point is mentioned in the AIML tester only. So that's what my point.
No,
So
basic ML ops, I can just a few
yeah,
one or
yeah.
two session
Just
I can.
end-to-end life cycle. If you provide, that would be
Yeah,
helpful.
yeah, just one or two session I can take on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That would be helpful. Yeah.
okay,
Thank you. Thanks,
just
Venkat.
for the integration purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
So what are the AI automation tools? Any basics you will be giving on like a test team or test trigger? Like right now, low code, no code is going on, right? The market.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
go with N8 that's it. Because
Sorry.
automation tools, this course is not about covering tools like Selenium or APM with the AI things. So one thing which is very popular in the market is N8. We'll cover that. And if in the duration of the course any new tool comes in, I'll try to cover that. Okay.
Please repeat which is the latest tool going on the market.
N8 is there. Okay,
Okay.
workflow automation. And
Okay.
then your LangChain land graph is there. LangChain is bit going out of scope right now, but you need to know the LangChain if you want to go into land graph, how we are using that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
Venkat,
this
one
is
more question.
about testing the model itself, not our test cases, own test cases for the product. We are going to create and then testing it like we do it in automation.
See, this is about testing the model also, and about knowing you can create your own tool kind of to for your own purpose. Like if you want to do a test case execution, with this knowledge you can create your own tool with that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You can just customize this knowledge for your own purpose, your own company, as per the job openings. When you are applying for somewhere and they have a specific job opening, like in healthcare domain, you can write, I have created this tool to validate IFU instruction for use or service manuals. That you customization you can do.
So in this case, the prompt is not required
Prompt
while
engineering is not
testing.
required. No, prompt engineering is
Okay.
not required.
Prompt.
Basics of prompt
Okay.
I'll just explain you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
sir, we will be
Thank you.
working on the reporting as well.
Reporting means, sorry.
Like when we have
Like in the
execute.
automation, yeah, I was going to ask the same question. Sorry. I think whoever is working on automation currently, they are relating the terms here as I asked Git and then all. So after the, I think, sorry for the interruption. Did you mean?
No worries, Nandini. Yeah, you are right. So I just
Yeah,
wanted to ask because, like when we do any evaluation metric, right, sir? Like
Mhm.
if you want to put it in a report format to the stakeholders, so are we also working on that in this part?
See, once again, this report format, I guess different people would be having different reporting format, right?
kind of
I
Power
mean,
BI and all, I guess.
You are
no,
asking
no,
about Jira and all those things.
let me explain. So, for
Uh-huh.
example, I have written some code
Ah,
to evaluate an LLM.
yeah. Hmm,
Okay,
hmm.
maybe multiple metrics involved in that, and there are
Hmm.
some 100 prompts. So once
Okay.
that is executed, some may
Ah,
be pass, some may be fail based on the scores we design.
yes, yes, yes.
So so I want to put it in an email or somewhere in a readable format to the
Okay, I got it.
stakeholders.
See, prompts
Yeah.
generally LLMs give their output in JSON format. Okay. Now, with
Okay.
the JSON format, you can convert that into PDF or Word or anything with a simple script. That script also I can tell you how to write. Okay. Maybe I'll show you one complete lang chain end to end when the model gives an output in JSON format and we convert it into a PDF, and maybe then we can send it through a mail to some person as a PDF. This is the report generated for the execution of this test case by this and that person. Those can be done. And here is what the N8N tools comes in. Okay.
Okay.
That N8N will do it. Okay. Whatever format you want.
So throughout the course, because why I'm asking this, because like in our company we are against going to cloud because of the
They're
data
against
privacy
cloud.
issue.
Yeah,
Yes,
most of the
because of the
companies
data.
are against cloud. Ah,
Okay. So whatever we are learning here will be
ah,
self-hosted, locally hosted.
yes.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
there are two types of model. I'll explain you. You can use the model
Okay.
on the online portal itself. Hugging Face is the portal, and there is one way of just a minor syntax change, and you can host that model locally. Okay,
Sure, sir. Got it. So for that we need a Docker knowledge.
not required. Not required.
Okay. And also one confusion is there, sir, here. Like, for example, if you take any testing tool like Postman, once we log in,
Ah,
right, it directly goes to
ah,
cloud, AWS cloud, whatever the data we feed
okay.
to that.
Ah,
So, same like Hugging Face and all, if once we create our credential, so maybe organization will not allow to create
no.
our own
See,
credential or it doesn't
when
allow to. Yeah.
when you host your model locally, you won't need any credential. Okay, you can just
Okay.
you can assume everything is there in your laptop. That's it. Even if you don't have internet, it
Okay.
will
Okay.
work perfectly fine.
Okay. Got it, sir. Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But that is the
So,
thing
so
when you want to use a bigger model, so it would require so much of GPU and CPU. Maybe your laptop would hang. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
in this case, what we do in my organization, what we are doing, we are hosting everything on a GPU server, not a CPU server. Okay. And GPU is, it can, models work very well on GPUs.
Got it.
Those,
Okay.
those hardware part also I'll try to explain why we are going for GPU, why not CPU. Okay. I'll try to cover those part as well.
Sure, sure. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
What is this
I mean, I
MCP
still
programming,
have
Venkat?
some.
Sorry.
MCP programming.
Yeah, MCP, I'll try to cover MCP also.
Okay, okay,
MCP is much needed in these days.
okay, okay. So I have seen some keywords like MCP, A2A, ACP.
Yes, yes, MCP is very core and it is very much required these days. You need to know MCP if you're going for any interview, any company, anywhere.
Okay, okay. We are covering right here.
Yes, yes, yes. Though I've not written anywhere in this, but definitely that is very much required, MCP.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Mm.
So again, sorry for diverting the topic again for the automation thing. So since we have some framework built for automation, so are there any framework concept in this, or I mean testing point of view?
See, this whatever we are using, LangChain and those things are a framework in itself also. Itself. We don't need any framework. We just need Python knowledge, model knowledge,
Okay,
start creating everything on it on your own. Okay.
okay, okay, got it.
Not that framework what we used to do in automation.
Exactly,
Those
exactly. I was
not
good.
required, not required. As far as I'm concerned, I know not required.
Okay, so we can create the hybrid framework kind of thing with the LangChain right here too,
Yes,
like UI API, and then all even ETL is integrated, all hybrid kind of thing. Okay,
yes.
okay, okay, good.
Okay, I
So,
think this
and
is enough.
also,
Yeah,
sorry, sir, last question. So,
yeah.
whether we will be capturing the logs as well, like when we, if there is any
Ha ha ha.
pass or
See,
fail.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So this you will understand in LangChain. So whenever I'll explain you complete LangChain, you will see yourself how the model has taken your thing as input, how it understood, and how it has given the output. That complete log you can see. So we use a variable called I think verbose. Verbose is equal to true. If we do it in LangChain, you will see end to end how we see those logs.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll continue with the session tomorrow. Till the time,
With
so
same timings, right?
yes, 9 to 10.
Okay.
And for any other person from US or any other country, different time zone, they can connect with the admin for clarification on this. So now I've just ping you a number. You can connect with her. Just a minute. So you can connect with her for the enrollment. Thank you all for joining.
Okay, thank you.
So, today is the last only one demo class, or do we have any extra demo classes apart from today?
I think Piyush, the call is ended. Thank you.
Oh, okay.